welcome back. I know I said I was gonna maybe have a rest day today, but clearly that's not what's happened. Yeah, I woke up, I had a full 8 hours of sleep, and I just thought, you know what, today's a good day for back. So I did back. Well, technically a posterior chain day, so a little bit of back. Did some stiff leg deadlifts, but yeah, we are progressing nicely as well. Weights are going up this week, which is always a good indicator that muscle tissue is being added, or that my CNS is adjusting well to the stimulus I'm giving it. So yeah, I guess it's time that we head... Oh, actually, we can't head home because my flatmates and I are having a flat dinner tonight. We've not had one since we all moved in at the start of the year, so I need to go and get some boerewors and maybe a couple other South African treats, because we're all from different countries, so we're all doing like a different dish from wherever we're from. So yeah, I'm thinking probably boerewors, and then one of my flatmates doesn't eat red meat, so probably gonna do some chickeny stuff for them. So I just need to like map myself to the nearest South African shop, which is, according to Google, how far away? Oh, only 6 minutes away. Put that in and we'll go for a little drive. Hope this doesn't come out too loud. Oh, that'll be so fucking loud. Never mind. We're just gonna be hot and suffer. I might open the windows just a smidge. Oh, you know what? I think that's still gonna be quite loud, but guess I'm just gonna have to suffer so that you guys can hear me. Cool. I'm gonna put my phone down here. I just need that there so I can see where I'm going. Alright, let's go. Get some South African meats and goods. But the way I do them, I've changed my technique a bit with this, and I used to bag on people who did this technique. Now I get it. After having worked out with a former Mr. Wigan competitor, he didn't introduce me to this technique, but he introduced me to the concept of what it's trying to achieve. So with the lat pull downs, you know, most people, you know, you do them conventionally and you bring the bar down to like your clavicle or your mid chest or whatever. Which is good, that is good technique. However, I always tend to like swing the weight and I end up doing like a mid-back row as opposed to a pull down. So what I have done instead is I have changed my technique a bit so that I'm doing a behind the head lat pull down, and I feel that way more now in my lats where I'm supposed to be feeling it, and weirdly enough even in my delts, like a little bit in my shoulders, not overly much, but enough that I finally think I'm doing the exercise that works for my anatomy. So yeah, so then I moved on to some bent over rows. I just do these on the Smith machine, nice and stable, no need to set up a bar, and with the bent over rows I then did some face pulls, I believe, and I was watching a Mike Israel video. He was training with Jesse James, and he showed Jesse this new technique, well not new technique, but showed this technique of how to do face pulls properly. I thought I'd give it a go. Would you believe it? I actually felt the face pulls doing what they're supposed to be doing. the adults are actually going to start experiencing some improvement after all these years of hammering them, trying my absolute best. Oh yeah, stiff leg deadlifts. I also do these in the Smith machine. I didn't want to do them in the Smith machine specifically today, but unfortunately both power racks were taken, so I had to just make the best of my situation essentially. But yeah, those are good. Jumped up quite a lot in my working set weight, which either means I'm well rested and fatigue is worn out, or I'm just getting stupidly strong again. I'm sorry, I'm just new to the neighborhood. I've got no idea where I'm going. I'm trying to see my Google Maps, but the glare of the sunlight is making it difficult to see where I'm going. Orange means go faster. Cool. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. I've got to go spend some money I don't have. Alright gang, we are back. I have got the goods. We're gonna do a quick little rundown. I didn't want this to turn into like a haul, but we got the Bodybuilding secured. Very excited to cook that tonight. And then for dessert, cook sisters. Oh, these are just so fucking nice. Oh, they're so good. And then a little treat for myself, a cream soda. Oh my god, that's so good. I kind of need to go stop in at the supermarket now because my dog needs food, and I wasn't able to secure any chicken for the other flatmate. But back to training. I think I'm gonna have a rest day tomorrow because it's technically the end of my training cycle now. So back day is always like the last day, and then it resets back to quads. And not that my legs aren't feeling recovered, like they are feeling recovered, but yeah, I don't know. But on the other hand, rest is important. But I think unfortunately for myself, week 7 will be introducing an all-new calorie deduction. I think I'm gonna have to start decreasing the calories from somewhere. I don't wanna hit the cereal again. Kind of maxed out the cereal deductions that I can do without it having been a completely arbitrary addition to my diet at this point. So it's probably gonna have to be the rice that's gonna suffer. I've just driven past the supermarket. Okay, we are back. I have secured the goods. I was gonna make like a whole big old chocolate sauce, but then I found the recipe online, and then I was like looking around the supermarket for all the bits, and it was just getting a little bit expensive. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Who needs vegetables? Because it's like quite a veggie heavy sauce. So just got some chicken, and I'm gonna marinate that in like a traditional peri-peri situation, and then yeah. So I had a really terrifying dream last night actually. It was I dreamt that I was at my show, and I wasn't shredded, and I was late going on stage. Like, all the girls were already backstage waiting to go on, dressed up, hair done, makeup, jewelry, and I had nothing. I was not ready at all. Not only was I like not ready, as in not dressed, no makeup on, hair not done, I was fat. I looked, as I look now, I'm not saying I'm fat, but my comp standards, I wasn't ready, and I couldn't even fit into my bikini. I had everything there. Honestly, it was very, very visceral. I woke up and I panicked. I was panicking for a full minute, trying to calm myself down, thinking it was okay, it was just a dream, and I was even trying to console myself in the dream, being like, it's okay, it's just the qualifier, you don't need just to qualify for nationals, you just need to be here, you just need to show up. But I was so embarrassed and so ashamed to go on stage because of how I looked. I looked really fluffy, no definition, just not stage ready, basically. And I was just so embarrassed about showing up so unprepared. And I remember like thinking, oh my god, I've not planned this properly. I planned my prep so I could be lean for nationals, not for the national qualifier. Oh no! Oh no! So yeah, it was terrifying. Doesn't even begin. It does not even begin to cover the level of fear that I experienced in that dream. It was not funny, genuinely not funny. I'm laughing about it now, but I'm still I remember my first show day, walking out for my wellness category and just thinking, oh my god, I hope I don't fall over, because I'd been chatting to some of the girls backstage about what the stage was like, because it's one thing to walk out on the stage barefoot, it's another thing to walk out in heels, especially on a platform that you've never walked on, because the girls will know you've got to practice on certain textures, how to walk in your heels, otherwise you're going to slip and fall. And I was talking to some of the girls backstage and they said, yeah, the stage is really slippery. And I thought, oh heck, I'm gonna see my ass on stage in front of all my friends and family that have come out and driven 2 hours to support me, and I'm gonna see my ass. So I remember, and I was the first one coming out as well. So for my first category, which is called sports model, I was one of the last to come out on stage, so I was feeling a bit more confident. But for wellness, it was me first. I was first to go out, and I just remember thinking, if you walk fast, you have a greater chance of falling over and looking like shit. Even if you walk super slowly and it looks like you don't know what you're doing, rather walk slowly and not fall over. That was my mentality. I was like, I'd rather walk slowly and not fall over than walk at like what is perceived to be a normal pace and then slip. So that was my number one concern the whole time coming out on stage, and even just walking around on stage, moving positions. It was just not good, not good at all. Anyways, I'm home now. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. I'm gonna have a rest day tomorrow. I actually will have a rest day tomorrow, so I'll see you when it's time for quads again. It's been a couple days. Bye.